You guys know why I'm back. Yep, it's true. I have another Diane update. Can you believe it? I can't. I cannot believe this has gone to this kind of level. It's ridiculous. So there's going to be a few major things that I touch on in this video. A is going to be the widespread major news outlets covering the story now. Didn't see that coming, was not on my bingo card. And B, let's talk about a DM that I got. And yes, girl, I'm not sharing your name, okay? But I think what you had to say, kind of interesting and super delusional. Kind of just, adds another layer onto Diane's mental state, right? And adds some juice to the story. So here's the rundown for those of you who do not know. There's an influencer who came to a restaurant here in New Orleans. She goes by Fashions Digest. Her real name is Diane. Fuck Diane, go pay your fucking bill, Diane. She reached out to a restaurant and said, "Hey, I would like to promote your stuff, your place, if you would have me." The restaurant owner, Bella Blue, she's an amazing person. I know her. She said, "Yeah, that's cool. That's great. Okay. So what's the expectations going to be? Is there going to be any comping required? Anything like that?" Diane said, "No payment is necessary. And as a reminder, comped food is payment." So she went to the restaurant and she somehow racked up a $300 bill for two people, which include like 7 alcoholic drinks and 2 desserts and all sorts of stuff. Mind you, the average bill for this restaurant for 2 people is only $40. And then it was time to pay. What did she say? She said, "Oh, I'm not supposed to pay anything. It's supposed to be comped." And had a huge fit, left the restaurant, didn't pay anything, and then wrote a nasty review. And the owner, Bella Blue, she then made a video talking about her side of the story. Diane has turned off all comments on her Instagram page, and she has started blocking everybody who lives in New Orleans, even the ones who haven't interacted with her profile or contacted her. Kinda don't seem very innocent when you're doing all that. So let's get into the updates. As you can see, story is going round like wildfire. There's even a YouTube video about this whole situation. And like a lot of articles. Let's run through the People's Magazine. So they're doing a synopsis, basically what I just told you. Feel free to pause and read. Here we go again with the no payment is necessary. That's the important part. So here's one of the updates. Andy said that he tried to do a police report actually twice. And of course, NOPD said, "This is a civil matter. You don't need us." Okay, not my problem, dude. And adding to get to $300 on a ticket for 2 people, you pretty much have to order everything on the menu, which is a lot. And then Andy added here that he covered the bill, including the tip, because his server still deserves to get paid, Diane. And saying that she returned to leave a 10% tip. That's insulting. That's insulting. A 10% tip on a free $300 meal that you walked out on? No, bitch. No, bitch. No. And then Bella basically saying she will still work with ethical influencers, but this was a shitty thing to do, which it was, Diane. And then Diane responded to People's Magazine saying that she doesn't charge restaurants for coverage. Diane, hear me when I say this for the millionth time. Comped food is payment. And then Diane starts with the gaslighting just to prove her putrid character once again, saying that nobody greeted her. Bitch, shut the fuck up. Here she is whining and bitching and moaning and gaslighting again. Again, Diane, we don't give a fuck. Go pay your bill, Diane. Oh, and then this part's really rich. To be clear, I never expect free meals. I expect clarity. Maybe that's why Bella went and asked you what your expectations were, and if you didn't expect free meals, then when they said, "Hey, your meal's actually not comp today," you would have paid your $290 bill plus a minimum of 20% gratuity, Diane. And if you think you're such a good food blogger, you should know the fucking rules of restaurants and etiquette. And then she starts making up a whole story about somebody raising their voice at them. If you know Andy and Bella, you know that this is complete bullshit because that's not their character. But even if they were stern with you and told you to get the fuck out of the restaurant because you just stole $300 from them, that's justified. And then she was like, "Since that night, I've received thousands of abusive and threatening messages." Bitch, you don't know what threatening and abusive is if you think that people just saying pay your fucking bill is abuse and threats. Like, just go pay your bill. You're the thief here. You're the thief and the scammer and the grifter. You stole $300 worth of food and drinks. So Stop playing the victim card. Like, this lady is so fucking delusional that I got this DM saying that she told one of her friends that she thinks she's gonna get famous from this and get invited to more restaurants and events. Diane, the only thing you're gonna get invited to from this is a little thing called the blacklist. You will never. That's you have to understand. People in the restaurant and service and like hospitality industry are tight knit. We have to look out for one another because that's the only way we're going to survive. So people are going to hear about this and we know your type. And you're not going to be allowed to book a fucking reservation in places, okay? You fucked up and you need to take accountability. Get the fuck out of here. And everybody say it with me one more time. Go pay your fucking bill, Diane.